What's up, guys? G5 Cosmos here. We just got really unexpected, incredible news. We got Joker coming out tomorrow. Smash Bros 3.0 coming out tomorrow. And we got this really awesome trailer. So I'm going to get right into the trailer right now, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Joker's moveset and take a look at what's going on there. I know it's kind of silly because he's coming out tomorrow, but you know what? We want to figure everything out. We want to see what we can look at. So I'm going to get right into it. All right. Yeah, if you haven't already checked out this trailer, definitely make sure you do that. I don't know why they decided to release the gameplay at this point, but okay, so here's the first move, if my keyboard would work. So that looks like up tilt here. Let's slow it down. Sort of swings upward in like an arc, and my keyboard is just messing up. But yeah, that looks like a pretty good anti-air. It looks like it can have combo potential. We see it again at another point in the trailer, so we'll keep that in mind. Okay, and that's the neutral B, as we know that it can angle in different ways. You can like jump around with it. It's really interesting. I'm really interested to see how that move works out. And there's, of course, the Kirby hat, which is really cool. There's the recovery. It's like a tether, as you can see. So he goes from like, he goes from like here, and it seems to be a tether, but you can also use it as an attack. I'm not really sure how this will all work out, but it's really interesting. And it changes when he has his like limit ability that we'll look at into a little bit later. There's his shield break animation, and there's his counter, which charges up this meter. I don't remember what they call it. I haven't played Persona 5 myself. The extent of my Persona knowledge is having watched a couple streams that people did of it, but you can see it's kind of like Cloud's limit, but you can charge it with the counter. It's not actually a counter if you do it normally, if you like hold it down, as they show later. But apparently it also charges when you have when you have more damage than your opponent or you're down a stock, which means that the character could be like very campy. And force approaches really well. Okay, so here we have, this is Arsene, I believe they're calling him. This is the Persona ability. So when you get the meter charged up, you get this guy here, which is mostly just aesthetic as far as the appearance of this character here, but it powers up your, it changes some of your moves and it powers up the general move. So this looks like maybe jab. Let's take another look. Okay, let's take a slow look at this attack right here. That, I would say that's jab. Let's see. And then this is, yeah, that was normal jab, and this is... Oh, I wonder if that's dash attack. A 2-hit dash attack? Or was that a running tilt? It looks like it might be neutral air. Neutral B again. Okay, I think forward smash. I'm actually going to leave this on... leave this slowed down. There's neutral B or... Nah, side B, actually. Which they show the special moves later. And there's the recovery. The recovery is different. With the Persona, it has no hitbox, but it's supposedly invincible for, they don't really tell you the frame data, but for a period of time. There's the counter with the, actually that's the extended version of the counter, and that's when it happens, when it activates. And that's the version of the counter when you have the Persona. It acts as a regular counter as well as a reflect, which is common with a lot of actual regular counters in the game anyway. But that's definitely a good option. It makes it trigger to land. And it seems to activate twice, like pretty quickly together. Let's see. Gets hit once there. Yeah, it looks like he actually manually activates the counter twice here, which implies to me that it has very low end lag on activation. I'm not sure if that was just the same counter activating twice. What stage is this? Is this... Yeah, I saw this before. I'm confused by this. Like, it reminds me of part of Skyloft, actually. but I don't know what stage this is. Is that something we already have? But obviously there is the new stage as well, which I believe they're going to show right here. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it does not appear to be competitively viable. With hazards off, the stage might be like just this platform layout. Well, you can't see my mouse, but just this platform layout, which is pretty unique because it has like 2 Battlefield style platforms, like one on the left side and one on the top in the middle, and then nothing on the right side. And we don't really have anything quite like that, like asymmetrical like that. But it also has a slant and asymmetrical stages. You know what? It's honestly very similar to Hazardless Castle Siege. I would say probably not going to be a legal stage, but it is a really cool stage. Definitely going to be fun to play on this in friendlies every once in a while. I will speed the video up again. That might help. And of course, the music is crazy good. That you have a lot of song selections in this game. That's really cool. And I'm going to skip through this because I don't want to make the video too long. Or at least I'm going to try to. All right, let's just do it this way. And the victory screen is really cool also with Morgana and just the theme of the original, like when you win in the game. Yeah, or here we go. Okay, so that's Jab. We see a 3-hit variant there. I'm not sure if we saw a different variant at any other point in time. We have no damage at the moment. Looks pretty quick though. Actually, do we have... I'm not going to bother looking at frame data yet because we're actually getting the character tomorrow. But hold on a second. Let me put this, slow this back down. We've got a few more moves to look at here. Yeah, my keyboard's kind of malfunctioning on me. It'd be a lot easier for me to pause and rewind if I had the keyboard working. But either way, got to make do on short notice like this. Yeah, so that's definitely Jab. Then he runs in a down tilt. So his down tilt's kind of like this slide move, like we've seen from like Mega Man and the Belmonts. It looks like he can act out of it pretty quickly here, honestly. He hits it and then he jumps like right here. It doesn't seem to have too much landing. Like, and I want to say that looks like a neutral air. It's like a double hit. It looks like Ganondorf, Captain Falcon kind of neutral air. It could be a forward air also, like Zero Suit Samus. You'll see again. So he does down tilt forward air here. Might be a combo. That looked a little like slow to be a combo. Okay, that looks like down throw into neutral air. That looks like a combo right there. Oh gosh, if he has a combo throw, that's already usually a really good sign for a character. Down throw, or whatever throw that is, seems to have low lag. And then he catches, I believe, a forward smash here. So neutral air, and this forward smash, definitely not true. You can see the Link could have tacked, nothing more. Okay. All right, and now we have the neutral special, which is the gun. And this is really interesting. I'm not sure how it would work. They tell you if you... Okay, so that's what it looks like in the air. You can actually have it spin around, kind of like Bayonetta. And apparently, like, flicking different directions of the control stick while you're holding the gun makes you, like, sprint or, like, spurt in different directions with it, which is really interesting. The grappling hook is the up special. This is his recovery, and it seems like it has a hitbox too, I think. Seems to go pretty far, but not super crazy far. Like, when you see they show him recover with it. Oh, and it's a command grab. That's crazy. And this up tilt that he comes into. There's the up air. The up air seems to be like a multiple kick. See, like that, like Greninja? No. Yeah, I guess sort of like Greninja actually. So that might be able to be comboed into like have drag down set up. So you might be able to do like drag down, up air, up tilt. Oof. This character is just like leaking potential from what we could tell in this tiny amount of footage that we have right here. Okay, so here you see the recovery. So if you notice, they don't have him recover from that far out. They have him recover from over here. And it looks like, if I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like the grappling hook kind of like makes him jump a little bit. Like, I don't think he jumped there. Like, I didn't see any double jump happen. Let me watch it one more time, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, no, there's the double jump. Yeah. So here it looks like there's sort of an ascent to him swinging it out. And that's pretty good also. It helped it go a little further. We'll have to see, you never know with these moves, like if they're going to go crazy far, not that far. Have to see. Okay, so here's the side special. It kind of reminds me of like Arc Fire or PK Fire, but it fortunately it doesn't like explode a lot, but it like poisons the person. it says it inflicts additional damage over time, as this guy said in slow motion. My apologies. And they're not even their final form. So yeah, we haven't really seen much like that. Like it's like some like the flower on the head kind of syndrome that it puts more damage over time. I'm really interested to see like, can you do anything to prevent the damage? Can you shield the damage? I really don't know. Okay, so here's the down special. This is the pretty much important one that helps him charge the counter. I'm gonna return this to full speed because they're basically just showing one move. I was skipping some frames when I had it on 720, so that's why I switched over to 480. My apologies. You can watch the original trailer though to see it in full quality, and I would recommend that you do so. Yeah. So supposedly, like again, they say when he's down a percent or when he's down in stocks, the meter will charge faster. Yeah, and if you hold it down and then release it, it stays active for a long time. This move's gonna have a lot of parameters. I'm really interested to see how that works out. But basically, this is like limit, but you can charge it by getting hit, like charge it by landing a counter. It's kind of like Incineroar mixed with limit, like the way that it charges, like Incineroar's downbeat style. Okay, all right. Here now we have to slow down again. Here's some stuff. Right. So this is like what is all right. So that's the jab with the Arsene. So it seems like all of his moves changed. Maybe not just the special moves. I'm not sure. Okay, there's neutral air again. We already saw that. I don't think we've seen back air yet. There's up tilt again, I believe. Okay, that was down air, I think. Let's see. Or I can't really tell what that is. Does that look kind of like neutral air again? It had like the spin effect? I'm not sure. There's the forward smash or tilt. Can't be sure. So the gun looks the same in terms of like how it works, but it's probably just stronger. Yeah. Oh, 3 bullets per shot. Okay. So super broken, basically. Yeah, so the up special is completely different, which is interesting because that means he can no longer like use the command grab. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Look at this. It goes higher than Inkling's. Inkling's recovery goes insanely far. Unless maybe Inkling's recovery doesn't go as far from the ground, or maybe Joker's recovery doesn't go as far. This is Bayonetta all over again, dude. This is Bayonetta all over again. No, we really don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Well, we'll find out in a month when we see how the character develops in the meta. But that recovery goes crazy far. You see that? That's crazy. All right, well, how crazy? I don't know. That goes really far. It's like, you know what it is? It's like Rosalina. It's like Rosalina up B. And it has invincibility. I don't know if Rose is. If you notice, it has a lot of landing lag there. Okay, here's a side special, the limit side special. Oh, and by the way, if I was talking over the guy, or if you didn't realize, the way this the persona like meter works is once it activates, it's time limited. It's kind of like clouds. It goes down. You'll see the meter draining as he has it. So I don't know how long though. I don't know. That's a big factor. Is like how long it's gonna last. And when yeah, so it works more like PK Fire / Arc Fire when you have the persona like hits multiple times, and it seems to still damage them over time. Yeah, so here's the counter when you have the persona, because obviously you're not going to charge the meter when you already have it. So we don't really know much about this. It's just it's a counter, and it also reflects. So kind of like Palutena's. For counters, like the crucial factors are how reliable is the hitbox, how fast does it come out, and how much lag does it have on and off hit. Yeah, there's no hurtbox on the persona. That's pretty much, you know, implied. Okay, the final smash. If in case you care about it, it's just like the team strike or whatever from Persona. Actually, yeah, this I should be nice to some of the casual players, because if you guys are new to this channel, we mostly do videos, or I mostly do videos for like competitive players. So that's why I'm saying like, oh, you know, we have to ban this stage and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the stage is definitely really cool to play on, and the Final Smash is also really cool. We're just not going to use them in tournaments. And yeah, you also have 2 chances to hit the Final Smash. Like you can like make it go in one way and then the other. Like if somebody rolls or something, like I mean, it doesn't really matter if a Final Smash is broken, but that is kind of a little extra. Like if you miss it, if like somebody air dodge, because like usually the way people avoid Final Smashes is there's like some frames where once the Final Smash like animation starts up, you can like air dodge or spot dodge or something. If you do that against this thing, the person will just go the other way and they'll still hit you. So it seems like it could be a really good Final Smash in terms of like landing it. All right. And yeah, we can go back to full this. And there's the victory screen. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much all that we're going to see in this video as far as the moveset goes. I don't want to waste too much more time since we're going to actually have the character tomorrow and I can look at him and go through all of this in depth, which I will be doing. So make sure if you're not already subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe to it if you want. That's up to you. But either way, tomorrow, coming out with a video, Joker gameplay analysis is going to be right there. It's kind of silly for me to give my impressions just from the trailer, but I mean, since I'm already here, he seems very good. Like, I haven't seen the frame data on his moves, and we don't know all the moves, but he seems to have a really, really useful special game in terms of the neutral B seems like really adaptable, so it seems like really good to like camp people out and like cover the landings with the spinny version of it in the air, which I don't even know how that works, but we'll see. And camping seems to work well for him because if he camps when he's down, he gets the meters recharged supposedly, and you can also, you know, mix in the counters in there. But yeah, he seems like a character who's going to be really versatile because having that like really good camping game, he has sort of that like Smash 4 Cloud and even Ultimate Cloud factor where if you don't approach him, he gains meter, which in this case is only if he has he's at a deficit. But the thing is, if you have a percent lead, well, the other person has to approach you anyway. So it basically seems like new content approaching. See, that's just like the opponents of Joker. It seems like he's going to be a character that forces approaches really well, and I think he's going to get his meter filled a lot. I'm not sure how fast it fills, but it seems like it could fill a lot if the people play really campy, really degenerate. But at the same time, he seems like a character who could be pretty aggressive. Because he seems like he has fast moves. He seems like he has combo potential. Up tilt looks like a combo starter. Down throw looks like it combos into things. I'm not sure if that was down throw, but whatever throw that was. We haven't seen all of his aerials yet, but up air looks like it has combo potential out of up tilt. Oh, actually, up tilt just looks like it combos into a variety of aerials. Up air also might have drag down combo potential, which is a big thing to look out for. We don't know about landing lag yet, which is a big deal for like aerials, but that's, you know, something we'll have to find out, of course. And really interesting character also, like I said, once he gets the persona, everything powers up, which is going to be really hard to deal with. Looks like he has a really good recovery. Maybe not without the persona. I'm not sure how far the tether goes, or if it's like a really quick tether like Ivysaur, like you can just tether and then immediately go to ledge, so it's kind of hard to hit. We'll have to see. So he might have a little trouble recovering without the persona. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to Game 5 Smash if you guys want to check out tech and tips, are usually what we put out on this channel. And like I said, tomorrow, that Joker video is coming out. So see you then. Bye-bye.